What's up, family? This your big bro, Tony Rowe. Listen, do not stroll past this video. I'm talking to you, young dog. Do not stroll past this video. Peep game, check it out. I already know what your ambitions are, man. I know what your ambitions is, man. Is get a brick or die trying. Right. I didn't say get rich or die trying, because really, in actuality, that ain't about to happen. Let's be real. It's get a brick or die trying. Yeah, man, you ready to be done with the Ziploc bags. You ready to graduate from the Ziploc bags. Yeah, you think you're gonna be all good when you get that taped up boy in, right? You want that boy taped up, right? That one you bust open and see the crystals in there. Or maybe it's tan and you feel like that's gonna come back good butter. Yeah, the hood gonna love that. Yeah, yeah. So your goal is to get to that whole 36, right? Get 36 or die trying for real. Get a brick or die trying. But what they don't tell you is this part, man. Way before you even get to the 36, man. If you get that lucky, absolutely. If you get that lucky, because most of y'all ain't gonna make it to a whole 36, right? Because what come along with that? You gonna be hot before you even get to that. Because you gonna have to beat the block down. You gonna have to tear the road up getting to the 36. So you already gonna be hot. Your name gonna already be ringing. You probably at that point already experienced a couple raids, right? You probably already didn't experience a couple cats pulling kick those on you, trying to see if they can find the bag, really. And when that stuff happen, it ain't even no strangers to do it. See, they ain't telling you that. Yeah, you trying to figure out who kicked the dough in, bro. It was who you had over there. It was who you was blowing with. It was who you was ha and he-heing with. Yeah, they was just there to scope it out and see how they can come back and get it, dog. See, this ain't what they telling you, man. Nothing that ever happened to me negatively or derogatively or that was to my demise or destruction came from a stranger, bro. When I got hit 4 times with the 9 milli, man, dog, I grew up with him since I was 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? When I got indicted by the feds, man, it wasn't no stranger, man. It was my man across the street who used to hook my sounds up, right? Oh, he the one put my name in that indictment list, told the feds that a guy was going out of town grinding, right? When cats was pulling kick those to try to see where that bag was at and see if they can come up on the bag, right? Nah, man, them dudes wasn't no strangers, man. They was around me hollering east side, you my man, streaks to the dirt and all of this stuff, man. So dig, bro. They don't tell you about all of that come along with trying to grind up on that 36, man. This real talk. So if you make it to the 36, and more than likely you won't, because most people don't, right? It's a whole lot that's gonna happen prior to that. You already experiencing it. You probably before you whatever you on right now, you probably already done peeped they no loyalty, right? When I was growing up, at least we was trained to be loyal. Now you cats don't even got loyalty in the hood, man. It's every man for himself. And you don't even have to have a good name out here, man. That cat that you think solid, soon as he get caught with a little something, then it's gonna be cool for him to get your name up and be right back out here in the street like it's all good. See, that's how y'all play now, man. God will allow you to have good success. What is good success? Good success is when you building wealth and not just when you actually building generational wealth instead of what might look good to the street, man. I'm telling you, man, them 100 racks stacked up, that only look good to the streets, man, for real. Use them skills, man, to have good success, bro. Yeah, I know it ain't no businessman coming through the hood showing you how to get it the right way, but dog, figure it out. You figured that out. You ain't learned that overnight. You ain't learned how to cook that up overnight. You ain't learned how to turn 4.5 into 6 overnight. Nah, man, you had to figure it out, man. So apply that same effort, man, and have good success. Give God something to bless, man, something that he can bless, man, because God can't bless no mess, bro. Good success is when you can sleep good at night and not got to worry about the feds kicking in your door or some cats trying to rob you. Man, good success is when you building generational wealth, right? Good success is when you can leave an inheritance, right? for your family, you know what I'm saying? For your children, for your children's children, right? That's good success, man. You can have good success in the kingdom, man. You got the skills, man. You got the mindset, man. But you got to give God something to breathe on, man. God can't bless no mess, man. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I done seen it from both ends of the spectrum, man. And like the Bible said, like Paul says in the Bible, listen, I done had a whole lot and I done had a little bit. And I've learned to be content, either way. If it's God's will, then I'm good with it. If it's not his will, then I'm good with that too, because I know he don't make no mistakes or whatever, right? And listen, man, what God had to do for me, he had to remind me, man. God had to remind me that, man, Tony, you got saved in a drought. See, I wasn't even thinking about that, man. Sometimes God got to get your attention. Yeah, maybe you too focused on chasing after the bag, ripping and running, trying to get to it, right? That he can't even get your attention, man. I got saved in a drought. Now, back when I was grinding, there used to be a drought that come along every so often. Ain't no work circulating or whatever, man. It used to be a drought, right? Even my big bro DB used to be like, T-Row, man, we got to put something up for the drought, man. We got to save something from the drought. We can't grind everything off because we don't know when the drought gonna hit. Yeah. But when the drought hit this time and I ran out, that's when God saved me. Man, the drought probably lasts about 2 or 3 weeks where something might pop in here and there, whatever, for about triple the amount or whatever that we used to get them for or whatever. But during that drought, I really wasn't busy ripping and running, man. I wasn't getting them. I wasn't ripping and running because I ain't have nothing. And that's when God saved me, riding around with a pistol and a hat and a pint of liquor. You know what I'm saying? Blowing some herb, man. Then that's when real life hit me and slapped me in the face right then. Like, man, what you gonna do with your life, man? So dig, man. I know somebody experiencing that. Somebody probably going through that right now, asking yourself that same question, man. Man, what am I gonna do with my life? Yeah, it looked good to everybody else, man. That's why cats was wondering, like, dog, why you get out the game, man? Looked like you was winning, bro. What? See, it looked like you winning. It looked like you winning to everybody else, but you already know, man, based on what already been going down, based on your experiences you done had already, man, you already know it ain't winning, bro. You lying to yourself, man. You already know every time you wake up, every time you make a play, you know what I'm saying? Can I trust this play? Can I trust this person? It's today to day. Come on, man. That ain't having no peace. That ain't no peaceful life, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know it, bro. That's real talk. Just being 100. It's your big bro, Tony Rowe. I love y'all, but of course, Jesus loves you more. Grace and peace.